Hello everyone and welcome to the week of August 2nd of 2021. Just got back from vacation last week and we are back with hitting the ground running with going back to work in regular life. I know when people are back from vacation, they get hit hard with trying to get back into their routine there. And honestly, I tried to beat it and it went alright at the beginning. I don't want to say I was lethargic, but I was kind of a bit unmotivated today when I first started, but I forced myself through it and started to work on some things, and it was going great. I was kicking that lethargy in the ass, but after lunch and after I got my car back, which I did, by the way, it looks brand new, it started to kind of hit me a little bit, and then I just got mad at things that I typically don't get mad at, and I started to get hit with just sleep exhaustion, and then I got mad at Brad and Carla about something, but I really had no reason why. I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to call it as a day and just hopefully it'll be better tomorrow. But yeah, hopefully I can still do this this week. It's times like these where I need to think about kind of the blessings in life that I have. So I'm gonna try to think about that tonight while I get ready for bed and get ready for tomorrow. But other than that, not a whole lot else going on here. This week we are focusing on Nat Refreshers, our new associate training refreshers for some of our newer reps. And also introducing myself to our new class that came in Scottsdale, so that'll be fun. If I can tackle this week, I should be able to tackle the next 2 weeks after that, because that's what I'm going to be doing new associate hire training, because one of my coworkers won't be there. Getting back into the workout routine. Today's workout wasn't so good. I guess it was just more of the Monday back from vacation spell, so hopefully that just doesn't last as much longer. In fact, I'll try to get my new gym buddy to work out with me on Wednesday, so we'll see how that goes. Other than that, it's just going to be working on vlogs. I got a new one coming out pretty soon to work on. It's going to be my vacation with Spencer, and I got some good footage, and I hope that you guys will enjoy it when it comes to it. In other news, one of my coworkers is having a baby, and she's deciding to have a baby shower, and I just got the invite today. So it is on September 4th at 2 o'clock, so that's what I'll be doing then. And what's cool is that her registry is at Target, which is Carla's favorite place, so I have to take her, and we have to get some stuff for Carla, not the baby, obviously. Not for both. So yeah, other than that, not a whole lot else going on. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you throughout the week here. Hello everyone, and welcome to our topic of the week here. Today's topic I want to talk about is my favorite childhood TV shows. And the reason why I want to talk about this is I've actually been binge watching one of my favorite TV shows that I love that since I was basically a kid. I know this is showing more my less manly side, but I just want to talk about it anyway, just because it's just one of the things I can binge watch over and over again and still get some kind of enjoyment out of it. And that show is called Total Drama. So what it is, it's an animated reality series that's based off the TV series Survivor, where a bunch of teens are dumped off on an island, and they compete in different kinds of challenges. And at the end of the challenge, there's a person that's voted off. Last person standing wins $1 million. And yeah, I know it's not real or anything, and that it is more of a kid's show. although some of the scenes in there is a little bit more PG-13. But honestly, it's just one of those things where no matter how old I get, I'll probably still enjoy it. It just has like the humor, the artistic style, and just kind of like the adventure kind of stuff that I look for. So yeah, I mean, it's always like, I remember just when I was in middle school when this was airing on, where I would stay up a little bit past my bedtime just to watch the next episode to see who would get kicked off and what the challenges was and whatnot. And honestly, like, I had fun doing that. Like, yeah, I mean, I was a little bit underhanded to my family because it was past my bedtime, but honestly, like, it was just kind of fun to watch those, and even watch the reruns and for the first time. And then even when it's got its sequels, like Total Drama Action, World Tour, Revenge of the Island, and then All Stars, and then Pocketeo, and then even a spin-off show called Ridonkulous Race. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed them all. And what's even cooler is that they're actually coming out with 2 new seasons coming up. And I thought this was a dead show. I mean, they did make another spin-off called Total Dramarama, and it's honestly like, that's just a run-of-the-mill like TV show that has nothing to do with its original predecessor. So I kind of dropped off from it a little bit. I caught a few shows that I just really wasn't impressed. Just didn't have the same kind of feeling as the original, because it really had nothing to do with like the original. But I'm kind of hoping that the next 2 seasons that come out here, which would be, I guess, 5, 6, 7, season 8 and 9, which is a lot if we're not counting the Total Dramarama, are gonna take ownership of that. Like, what I'm kind of hoping from these next 2 seasons is that they don't bring back the original characters. Like, yeah, I can understand if they bring back some of the characters from Revenge of the Island or even Pocketeo, but because those weren't featured as much. But the original cast, all the way back from season 1, like, the characters from there has been aired for 4 seasons. And honestly, like, once they got into the come on, camera, focus. Okay, my camera's not working. But anyway, the show must go on. I feel like that with 4 seasons, like, especially towards like the 4th season that they aired in, they were starting to run out of stories for them, and the characters have just been overused and whatnot. So we just need something new content. Like, after All Stars, like, we got Pocketeo, so, and that was alright. Like, yeah, we got some new characters, so we got some new plots and everything. And then once we got to the Ridonkulous Race, like, yeah, that was like a whole new concept, which was what we were looking for. So I think that those 2 seasons after All Stars, like, actually helped the series a lot. And then we got Total Dramarama, which again, I'm not even going to talk about. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm hoping will come out of this. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had for my rant here. I know we're cutting this at 5 minutes, but I don't really know what else to talk about. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later on in the week for some more content. Hey there, everyone. It's me again. As you can see from I'm wearing the same thing as from my last clip, and that's because I just want to keep this separate, because this had nothing to do with my topic Tuesday. But just want to give a little update here, is that with my work, my partner at work here, that I've worked really close with for like the past few months, and have helped me transition more into that leadership role, or at least the training role. Like, they're going through like a family emergency, and I'm not going to go into details because that's their business. But I just kind of wanted to post this for everyone who's subscribed here, because I know most of the people are from work, is that yeah, they just had like a family emergency, so they have to take the next couple days off to go tend to it. And for those of you who work at Nationwide, like just send like all the support and stuff to them, and I know that my thoughts and prayers are going out to them because they really helped me out, like expand my like my horizon, not even just in like retirement plans, but just like how to be like a leader, what to look for, how to research things on a more specific level, and even just like grow confidence myself, because I know I can always work on that. So this is just a short clip of me saying like I hope that everything works out for you guys and that you guys can get over it. And yeah, just send them your thoughts and prayers. Thank you guys for listening to that, and I will see you later on in the week. Hey there, everyone. It's later on in the week here. I got no special thing going on right now, but I just had something that I wanted to say here. With the new Delta variant going out with COVID, is I think that I'm ready to share my honest opinion and thoughts on it. With the COVID-19 vaccine, I understand that there's more of a virus spreading around and that people are dying left and right, and I totally get it, and I do recognize that it's there, but at the same time, I feel like that the numbers are still overinflated, and I feel like that they have been since the beginning of this. If you coughed or sneezed once, they would mark it as COVID. So yeah, I mean, I do recognize that we need to be careful. I do recognize that we should still stay our 6 feet apart and wear the mask and all that. But honestly, I feel like with the new Delta variant, and Carla and Brad shared this as well, is that we're going to go into another lockdown. And honestly, I don't think the country can handle another lockdown. The first time we went through a lockdown, there were so many businesses that were failing, that went out of business, and there were so many employees that were let go. And on top of that, money was being printed for us, which I mean is cool and all, but more money printed means that the value of the dollar goes down. So yeah, while we might not feel the effects of it right at this moment, maybe 10 or 20 years from now, we'll start to feel the effects of it. And I'm not necessarily going to a depression, but maybe at least a recession here, just because there's so much money out in the world right now that it's practically worthless. And on top of that, with some of the businesses shutting down, maybe we should have shut down some things that we necessarily don't need, like escape rooms or jungle gyms or something like that. I don't really know here, but I feel there were some businesses that were shut down that should have stayed open. Gyms, schools, all those places that actually help out with society. Are they giant cesspools of germs, and germs are easily found there? Of course there is. Children cough and sneeze all the time without covering their mouth, which is kind of disgusting. And then at the gym, we sweat everywhere on equipment and get our bodily fluids everywhere on there. But honestly, with my big brothers and big sisters, thing, when I went over to their house one day, I was talking with Karen about this, how Spencer and Blake are being held back so they can make sure that they have the knowledge that they need. And that wasn't even, well, I mean, it was their decision in the end, but honestly, they had to make that decision. There was no choice otherwise. Because they just couldn't learn virtually from home. And yeah, homeschooling or virtual learning, it can be done, it has been done, and it will be done in the future, but that's not necessarily for everyone. Everyone learns differently. Some people actually need someone to be in front of them, talking to them, and working with them one by one, and you can't get that same experience going through a computer screen here. So I feel that schools should have stayed open. I know that's the unpopular opinion here, but that is all it is. It's my opinion. So, and as for gyms, people go to the gym so they can stay healthy. yeah, so I mean, if you go to the gym, like there's some talk that you didn't really care about people's health. Well, I mean, yes and no. People go to the gym so they can work on their own personal health. They're not going there just to make a personal statement. And I know some people just do it just so that they can flaunt and whatnot. But most people are there to actually like work and make themselves better. I know that's why I joined the gym. Like I hated myself throughout middle school and high school on my appearance and whatnot. And I wanted to, and I wanted to become healthier because I was overweight and I wasn't really doing a whole lot. So, and I don't want to say depressed, but I definitely was missing some kind of social aspect or hobby that I can take care of, and the gym was my way out basically. And I know I'm not the only one here. I've been watching a few like vlogs here and there from other people, and there's this one vlog that's Bradley, that's Life of Bradley Martin. He's a pretty famous like YouTuber, and he's an athlete. Like he lifts weights. Like his body definitely portrays that. But that's not why he lifts weights or goes to the gym. He goes to the gym because it's his outlet in life, like what he enjoys to do. I know when he was very little, that he actually lost an important family member in his life, and he went into this great deep depression. And when he found the gym and weightlifting, like that's how he got out. Like, yeah, I understand that a lot of sicknesses can be transmitted through there, but the gym is just not a place to like lift weights. It's a way for people to socialize, make themselves better, find an outlet to control like their emotions, and just focus on bettering themselves. It's not just about like putting muscle on. Like, I mean, yeah, that is part of it, but that's not the whole story. So yeah, I mean, that's just a few reasons why we shouldn't even have gone to a lockdown like we did in the first place. There were so many people who lost their jobs and had reduced income. Like, I'm in the financial sector. Like, when the first lockdown hit, like I heard everything, and that was just in the state of California. That was the only department I was talking with people living in the state. That's just one state out of the whole 50 states, and we had a bunch of calls, especially during the start of it, for people begging to take out money because they couldn't pay their bills or get their groceries so they can have a meal the next day or even have a place to live. Like, yeah, the CARES Act did help, but honestly, like, we should not have had that in the first place. Like, I feel like, yeah, I'm okay with wearing a mask if needed. I'm okay with 6 feet. But I feel like we went to the extreme, and just keeping everyone inside indoors was just not the answer. I feel like that there could have been something else. So I feel like if with the Delta variant coming out, like if we do go into another lockdown, I don't think a lot of people can take it just because of this. Just because of all the things mentioned. I don't even think I hit everything. Like, there are so many reasons why we should not have gone to a lockdown. Like, yeah, I get it, keep people safe. But there's so many other factors to worry about. Like, once we finally get out of this, whether it be next year, 5 years, 10 years, they're like, okay, you can go outside now. What's going to happen when we finally can go outside? I don't know. That's what I'm thinking here. Especially with someone my age, like, the people younger than me are going to be taking care of me, and they're not getting the proper education that they need. I mean, Arizona is already the worst, one of the worst states to get an education from. And now we're closing it down, which is making it even worse. And I don't know. Those are just some of my thoughts. And I know that my thought isn't the most popular opinion here. But that was just listening to me, why we should not have gone to a lockdown. I still think, yeah, I totally understand and acknowledge, and I am aware that deaths are happening. And yeah, I totally don't want to see me or someone that I love or anybody going to the hospital, but I just feel like we went to the extreme here. So that's my opinion. If you guys want to, feel free to put your opinions down in the comments. You're more than welcome to. This is safe. I'm not going to come after you, but as I'm saying that, I would ask for you to respect my opinion as well. And if you're just going to trash my opinion, then honestly, I'm going to ignore it. delete it or probably even report or block you. So thank you guys so much for listening. This kind of turned into another rant or another topic of the week here, but I do appreciate you guys listening. Thank you guys so much for watching, and here's to hoping that we still come out of this alive. Stay safe, everybody. Hello everyone, and welcome to the end of the week this week. Looking back on this week, I know all the clips that I've posted have been a little bit more serious, and honestly, that's perfectly okay. Like, some weeks are just going to be more serious than others. And I do appreciate your guys' respect on my opinion and for your sympathies for my coworker here. But yeah, I feel like that this was a great week. Like, I got started on my next project for work. Got to see Adam last night. We just kind of talked, and actually, when I was visiting him, like, he's getting a new member of the family. He is getting an 8-week-old golden retriever, not a lab. And his name is going to be Arlo, so that'll be cool. They'll get that on Wednesday. So, something to look forward to next week. Yeah, I'm super excited to, like, meet him as well. But other than that, today, I visited my folks for a little bit. Had dinner with them, so that was always nice. What else did we do this week? Honestly, that was pretty much it. I did my new associate trainings refreshers this week, so I'm geared and prepped and ready to go for the next 2 weeks. Should be interesting because I'll be juggling my projects as well as the new associate training, as well as trying to help wherever I can with the next training. The job never ends, so I know I can get through that. I've already come so far here, and I know I have still even that much longer to go here. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I had for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week for some more content.